What's up, Sun Rays? Welcome back to the channel. It's Ray. If you're new here, welcome. Today I am going to be sharing with you some of the products that I would have in my rotation if I were not a content creator. So you guys know that because I am a YouTuber and somewhat of a product junkie, because I want to be able to review products for you guys, and that's one of the reasons. Another reason I'm a product junkie, I'm just a product junkie. But because of that, I have a lot of products. And I think that if I was not on YouTube and I was not, bringing content to you guys, trying out the, all the latest stuff that hits the market, I wouldn't have as much stuff, and there would only be certain things that I probably would buy and stick to, right? With the exception of, every blue moon, somebody might try something new or something may end up being discontinued and then you have to pick up something else. But for the most part, if you're not a content creator, you really don't have to have a whole lot of product. So with that being said, I am going to share with you the products that I would have on hand if I were not a content creator. So hopefully this is something that is of interest to you. And if it is, just keep on watching. Okay, so we're going to start out with cleansers, and I'm just going to go through my wash day in that order so you'll know what it is that I would have on hand. So I'm going to start out with co-washes. I started out as a co-wash girl primarily, didn't really use shampoos, but every blue moon that has since changed. But anyway, I still use co-washes here and there. So the co-wash that I would have on hand is the Eden BodyWorks Lavender Aloe Moisturizing Co-Wash. As a matter of fact, I would use any of the Eden co-washes. I like them all. I started out using the coconut cleansing co-wash that comes in a jar. Still love that one. It is the one that I have used most often. This is fairly new, and since I use this one, I like this one as well. So any of the Eden BodyWorks co-washes I would have on hand, one of them. If this wasn't in stock or I couldn't find it, I'd use the papaya castor co-wash. I tried that one before this one, fell in love with that one, and both of them are good. If I can't find that one, I'll use the coconut co-wash. You see what I'm saying? So for me, Eden BodyWorks will be the brand that I will go to for my co-wash. That's just me. That is for a midweek wash, and because I don't use a whole lot of heavy gels or a whole lot of shea butters and things like that that can coat my hair, a midweek cleanse with a gentle co-wash is perfect for me. Okay, that's not to say there aren't other co-washes out there that I like. There are. You've seen them on my channel, but remember, I'm trying not to be a product junkie, so I'm just bringing you the bare minimum. The Eden BodyWorks co-washes are good for me, and you can find them on the ground, and they're affordable, so that's why they made the list. Next, we're going to go into moisturizing shampoos, and this was really hard too, but hey, I narrowed it down. I have already done a moisturizing shampoo battle on my channel. I'll link it here if you haven't seen it, so you probably already know what's going to be on the list. So the shampoo that I definitely would have in my rotation if I wasn't a content creator is the Design Essentials Avocado, Almond and Avocado Moisturizing Shampoo. This has been in my stash since the beginning, since I had a TWA, and it has not failed me. I love this shampoo. I can detangle with this shampoo. It's moisturizing. A little goes a long way. It's buttery. It leaves your hair so soft, moisturized, silky, ready to be styled. So this definitely will stay in my rotation. And the second one is going to be the Curls Blueberry Bliss Reparative Hair Wash. This is another really good one that cleanses but doesn't strip the hair, makes your hair feel moisturized. So yeah, I like this one as well, and you can find this one on the ground too. Now, these are the two that I ended up picking for this particular video, and there's reasons behind it. I don't want to get too deep because I don't want the video to be too long, but just know that I do like some other moisturizing shampoos that I have shown on my channel numerous times and have talked up. Those may be a little bit more expensive and not as readily available. So these are the ones that I chose for this video, okay? Now we're going to move to clarifying shampoos, because every once in a while you do need to clarify your hair, right? So for my clarifying shampoos that I would probably gravitate to, I'm going to say the Pattern Beauty cleansing shampoo. Recently tried it, really do like it. This is going to be a little bit more expensive, but again, a little goes a long way, and it does what it needs to do without stripping your hair. When you get a clarifying shampoo, you do want your hair to be clean. You do want it to remove all the buildup that you have on your hair, but you also want your hair, at least me, I also want my hair to feel hydrated and moisturized. I don't want it to feel like straw. I don't want it to feel dried out. I don't want it to feel tangly, and this meets my standard. So yes, I may have to pay a little bit more for it, but again, you don't use clarifying shampoos every day. You don't even use them every week. So by it being a little bit more expensive, it's still going to balance out in the end, in my opinion. The next clarifying shampoo is going to be the lemon and rosemary clarifying shampoo. And I picked this one as well because it's really good. It's cleansing, but it's still gentle. It still moisturizes. It doesn't tangle either. It has a nozzle on it. You can get straight to the scalp. And because it has the lemon and rosemary in it, if you have scalp issues, that's going to help to soothe the scalp. It's going to help to balance your pH in your hair and just really take care of your scalp. So that is another reason why I chose this one. So yeah, these are going to be probably my clarifying shampoos. This one you can find on the ground. This one, you have to order. Well, I think she did branch out. I'm just not sure where to. So once I find out, I'll either leave it on the screen or in the description box. But I think there may be another place you can get Nature's Little Secret products in addition to, you know, her website. So yeah, want to let you know that. Also with Nature's Little Secret, I do have a discount code. So if you're interested in trying any of her products, make sure you click the link in the description box and use that discount code to save you a little bit of money. So that is it for my shampoos. Guys, you guys know I love Texture ID. I've always talked about Texture ID shampoos, conditioners, and so forth. You're not going to see that in this video, and that is because they are being discontinued. That's my understanding. If they were not being discontinued, I definitely would have that clarifying shampoo as an option for you guys. So I just want to let you know that if you don't see any of the Texture ID mousse, conditioner, and shampoo that I always rant and rave about, that is because they're being discontinued and you won't be able to pick them up much longer, I don't think. So there you go. Now we're going to go ahead and move on because again, we're going in wash day order. So I did my cleansers. Okay, so rinse out conditioners. I don't have many. I actually only have two. And the first one is the Shea Moisture Coconut and Hibiscus Curl and Shine Conditioner. I really like this rinse out conditioner. I've been using it since I went natural, since I had my big chop. The smell is great. The moisture is great. Your the softening that it does to your hair is great. And so this is always going to be in my stash. I use it for a rinse out, and I also use it for a leave-in. So I do want to let you know that because you'll see this probably come back up. And so yeah, it's affordable and you can find it on the ground as well. Again, Texture ID would be here, but they're being discontinued. So that one would be the alternative to this. If I can't find one, I would have done the other. Because that's not available anymore, I'm going to go ahead and say the Maintain. So this would be another one. I'm almost down to here. I talked about the Maintain in a previous video. I'll link it here. This is the product from the Dollar Curl Club, and you can buy just what you need, or you can be on a subscription if you want. But this is 8 fluid ounces. I believe it costs $10, and it is the hydrating detangling conditioner. It does have slip. You definitely are able to detangle with this, and that is why I like it. I think it is a nice rinse out conditioner. It smells pleasant, but again, you have to order this. So if I had my preference, I would say this one. But if for some reason you don't rock with Shea Moisture, or you can't find this one, the white one, this is the one that I want. They have reformulated it and it looks a little bit more yellow, but if you can find this one, the white one, this is the one that I'm talking about. The yellow one is good too. I prefer this one. But if for some reason you can't find this one and you're not opposed to ordering your product, then I think this one is a good one as well. At least to rinse out, to detangle with, because that's what I use these for. I use rinse out conditioners to help to soften my hair and detangle my hair when needed. So a lot of brands aren't making rinse out conditioners anymore, just because they're making their deep conditioners with enough slip that you can deep conditioner with those, and a lot of them are making moisturizing shampoos moisturizing enough that you can finger detangle or use a detangling brush with the shampoo. So for me and my hair that don't tangle really bad, I can definitely detangle with those two shampoos that I showed you, and then I can go right into my deep conditioner if I want it. If for some reason I'm using a shampoo I can't quite detangle with, then that's when I'm going to go in with the rinse out conditioner and detangle my hair, and then I'll go in with a deep conditioner. So that's kind of how I do it. I prefer not to use my expensive 15, 20 whatever dollar deep conditioners for detangling unless I just have to, because when you detangle, you're losing the conditioner into the brush, into the ends of your hair, and then you got to apply more, and I just think it's a waste. That's just my opinion. So that's what I use my rinse out conditioners for. So if I find some that I think in the future that works well, then I probably will let you guys know, and I'll do an update to this. But anyway, so those are my rinse out conditioners. I told you it wasn't many. So anyway. Okay, so now we're going to go with deep conditioner and mask. And one of the deep conditioners that definitely will be on my rotation is the Design Essentials Almond and Avocado Wash Day Deep Moisture Mask. I really like this. When I first used this, I'll leave a link here. It's probably been a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years ago. I haven't been using it a really long time, but long enough. The first time I used it, I was like, ooh, this is really good. I might need to put this on my favorites. It made it to my favorites. So it is one of those masks that really hydrates the hair, makes it feel really good, gives it that dark, luscious look. Just, it has a lot of slip, so you can definitely detangle with this. And I will say that it's not going to give you that same buttery, moisturized, plumpy feeling that you get with some of your other moisturizing deep conditioners, but it definitely gives you the hydration. When you rinse out your hair looks like it's been hydrated. It looks healthy. It looks shiny. It feels hydrated. It feels healthy. It just feels like your hair has been given a drink of water, if you know what I mean. So if you're out on a hot day and you're just parched and you can't wait to get a glass of water and you just drink it, and then you're just like, whoo, and you know how your body just feels like, man, I'm hydrated. That's what this does to your hair. It just seems like when you use this, it's like your hair has just guzzled down just a big old glass of ice water, and it's just really hydrated and moisturized and just feeling good. I don't know. That's how I describe it. It's nice. It's nice. So of course this is going to be in my rotation along with the shampoo from this line, and you can find this on the ground as well. Some other deep conditioners are going to be the Nature's Little Secret deep conditioners, and I just pulled these two because these are the two that I had on hand. This is the Agave Nectar Moisturizing Treatment. This is the Coconut Milk Strengthening Deep Conditioner. So Nature's Little Secret has deep conditioners with protein, deep conditioners without protein, but they have two other ones. They have the rose one, which I really like. I have used it up, so I don't have it on hand. And then they have the mixed fruit deep conditioner. it's good too. So that's why I just brought these out. So what I'm saying to you is any Nature's Little Secret deep conditioner is good. You can't go wrong with any of those. Again, I have a discount code, so make sure you use it if you're interested in any of these. But all of her deep conditioners have slip. All of them just melt into your hair and into your hands. It just distributes so easily, and it just gives you so much slip that you can detangle with it. They smell great. They give the moisture. They give the plumpness. They make your curls feel, they just make your curls feel really good. So there you go. I'm not going to talk about each and every one of them individually. Any of them work, and I don't think that you could go wrong with any of the Nature's Little Secret deep conditioners. So any of or all of these will be in my rotation if I was not a content creator. Another one deep conditioner definitely would be in my rotation is the Camille Rose Coconut Water Penetrating Hair Treatment. I also like the Algae Renew. Don't have that on hand, so I'm showing you this one. This one is really good. I like Camille Rose products. I especially like their original line as well as this coconut water line. I don't think you could go wrong with either of those lines. So this one is really good. But if you have adverse reactions to any type of coconut or whatever, you may want to stay clear of this one and try one of the other ones that I had mentioned. But this one is really good too. And then last but not least is the Pattern Treatment Mask. And that one is a little bit stronger in protein. That's not one that I would use all the time, but it is one that is nice if you need a little boost. If you need that boost of protein for your strands, I would say, pick it up, give it a try. It has, it's very slippery going on as well. It helps define the curls as well. It is definitely going to give you that strengthened feeling. It may kind of make your hair feel a little bit tangly if you are already starting out with dry hair. But for me, because my hair is usually pretty moisturized, I don't have that issue as much. But I know that because when I used it the first time, I used it after I got under my steamer, and that steam was actually getting into my hair, giving me the moisture at the same time that the protein from the pattern treatment was working. So I didn't have any problem at all with feeling a whole lot of strengthening and stuff like that. My hair just felt really good. It felt balanced. It felt strengthened as well as moisturized, and I really liked it. The next time when I used it, I didn't use it under the steamer. I just used it on regular hair, and I could tell the difference. I could tell what people were saying, like, oh, that's too much protein, or my hair, I didn't like it. My hair felt hard or all that. My hair still didn't feel hard, but I definitely felt more strengthening when I didn't use the steamer as opposed to when I did. But I liked the mask both times, and both times it revived my curls and gave me just the, the elasticity push that I needed, and the bounce back to my curls. So that would be on my rotation as well. Now let's go ahead and move on to leave-ins and moisture milks. Okay, so I got quite a few leave-ins, so I'm going to talk through them as quickly as possible. So I'm going to start out with the curls because I have two of them. I have the leave-in from the Poppin' Pineapple collection that I really like, and I have it from the Blueberry collection. Now this is the milk because I'm out of the leave-in, but this is exactly what the leave-in looks like. It has a bottle like this, same colors, only it says leave-in reparative leave-in on it versus hair milk. Okay. So both of those leave-ins I like. Both of them are very moisturizing, and I would pick up either or to keep in my rotation because I like them. People sleep on the Poppin' Pineapple collection. I think it's a great collection. I like the hair wash. I like the mask. I like the leave-in. And I even like the gel. It is a lighter gel, but I have used it and I do have a video on my channel. But either of these from the Curls collection is good, and I definitely would pick them up, especially since I like the shampoo from this collection. So why not have a leave-in to go with it? Also, I like the deep conditioner from the Curls too. So you know what I'm saying? You see where I'm going? I mean, I could do a whole wash day with those. Okay, the next leave-in is going to be the Quench. So I definitely would have this in my rotation because I love this with the other Aunt Jackie's products that you will see in this video as well. So I'm definitely going to have this on hand. It has a lot of moisture. It's down to here. It's very thin, so you don't, it's deceiving. When you're putting it on, it doesn't have the best application feel. It doesn't feel like it's really doing anything, but once it sits on your hair and you apply your styler to it, you will have moisture that lasts. At least I did. So I really like the Quench. I think it's slept on as well. But this is a good one, and you can find it on the ground. So far, all these leave-ins that I've mentioned, you can find on the ground. The next the next leave-in is going to be the coconut water leave-in. Again, I like this. This is a little bit thicker. It's down to here. But again, I love the coconut water line from Camille Rose Naturals. It has some slip to it as well. So this is a leave-in treatment for shiny, silky, soft hair. You can definitely detangle with this. It has that type of slip to me, in my opinion. I do my leave-in in the shower though. So there you go. That's going to make a difference for some people. My hair is soaking wet when I apply my leave-in, so my products usually will have a lot more slip than if you're just sitting outside the shower working on damp hair. Okay, keep that in mind. Also, this is just really moisturizing, and it goes well with its styler and everything. So yeah, love it. Next, I am getting into the milks. I'm definitely going to have the Curl Origin Maracuja Rich Moisture Hair Milk in my rotation. Okay, so this one I really love. I love it as a leave-in, and I love it as a moisture milk. That's why I chose this one. I did like the Camille Rose. I still love the Camille Rose Curl Love, but this one I'm replacing just because I'm trying to narrow it down. And I like this one on top of my hair as well as a leave-in, and I like the application of it both ways. I don't like the application of the Curl Love as well as a leave-in, although it does work as it. So I'm going to choose this one. Then I'm going to choose, y'all know I can't leave this out, boom, my Avocado Moisture Cream by Nature's Little Secret. This is great as a leave-in, and that's what I normally use it for, but it also works as a hair milk as well. So this is giving me twofold. Hair milks, to me, can be used as leave-ins as well as milks, as opposed to leave-ins. I prefer to use those as leave-ins. I don't prefer to use those on my dry hair, trying to moisturize my hair. So that's the difference for me and how I use the product. But this I can use both ways, so it will always be in my rotation because I can't go wrong with this. And then last but not least is the Fresh Curl. So this is a revitalizing hair smoothie with avocado and castor oil. Avocado again, my hair loves some avocado. And it's a light gel cream styling lotion and detangler. So I use this as a moisturizer. I use it to refresh my twist outs. I put this on, rub it through, retwist my hair. It gives me some hold, and that's why, because it's a light gel styler. However, it gives you the moisture and the shine. It smells good. And if I wanted to refresh my curls and scrunch it on my curls for moisture, it works well for that too. You can use it as a leave-in as well. I think some people have done it for that, but I personally use it for mainly refreshing my twist out. So that's why I have this in this too, because sometimes I'm going to be doing twist out, so I need to make sure that I have something that I can use for twist outs that's going to give me moisture and hold. And I chose this one over the Curl Love because it's twofold as well. So there you go for my leave-ins and hair milks that definitely would be in my rotation. And Hopefully I'm not forgetting anything. I got so much stuff on this desk. I hope I'm not overlooking something. I'm trying to keep them separated, but stuff is falling and everything else. Okay, so let's move on to mousses. Okay, so my mousses, I'm definitely going to have the Aunt Jackie's Frizz Patrol in my, definitely, okay? Definitely. This is so good. It's good by itself. It's good along with the gel. So for me, for twist outs, this is going to work. It's going to give me the shine, the moisture that I want, and it works really well with the gel for wash and go. So this is definitely going to be in my rotation, and you can definitely find it on the ground. So if you're looking for a good mousse, try this out. I even used it alone for a wash and go. It was okay, but I probably wouldn't do that again, but I definitely would use it for a twist out, and I'd use it with this gel. The next one is going to be the Dew Mousse Def. So yes, if I couldn't find that on Jackie's, I'd definitely pick up the Dew. Again, the Dew is good for a wash and go on its own. I prefer this one for a wash and go on its own over the Aunt Jackie's. But I prefer the Aunt Jackie's with its gel for the look that I want. And I'll put that video here as well. If I can't link it here, I'll link it in the description box. This mousse is really good too. It is moisturizing as well. And it definitely worked for twist outs as well. So either one of these would work. If you can't find this one, get this one. If you can't find this one, get this one. I think you would be happy, okay? And these can be found on the ground. Thirdly and lastly is going to be the pattern mousse. I like it as well. All of these are pretty similar in texture and feel and how they apply to the hair. They all give you that moisturized feeling. They all give you the thick, foamy look like that, which is what I like. I don't like the bubbly look. You know what I mean? Some foams or mousses come out and then you got these like little bubbles and they're rolling down your hand. I don't like that. I prefer that fat, foamy look, and all three of these do that. Pattern's going to be more expensive, but you can find it on the ground as well. Again, you only need a little bit, so it still should last you. This is a travel size, and I've had it for a while, and I've used it multiple times, and I still have some in here. And so yeah, this would be another one that I would recommend, and it also is good for twist outs. If you want to find one that's a little bit less expensive than this as the third choice, then I would recommend the Design Essentials mousse. Okay, so the Design Essentials mousse does have a silicone in it, where I believe these are silicone free, but don't mark my words, look for yourself. So okay, so those are my mousses, 4 mousses that I like. And there are others that people are saying, have you tried, it's supposed to be so good. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I have not, but I really enjoy using mousses, so I might pick those up in the future. But for if I wasn't a creator and I was just out and about and I needed some hair products, you know, these are what I'm going to look for first. Then I probably would look for Design Essentials because it might be more readily available, and then probably this one, because this one would be harder. You may have to go to like a Ulta or a Sephora, something like that, to find this one. This one may be at Target too. I have to look, but I'll have all this stuff that I talked about linked in the description box in case you're interested. Okay, so now we're going to get into our creams. Okay, so for my creams that I would have on hand or keep purchasing is the Curl Aid Moisture Butter by Camille Rose Naturals. So you don't hear a lot of people talking about this, but it smells really good. It's a nice moisture butter. If you are just needing some moisture in your hair and you want to just kind of maybe twist it up and just let the moisture seep in there and wear twist for a while, this one is really good. What I used to use this for the most is when I did my slick backs, like a style like I got now, which is not slick back. This is just a messy updo because the humidity is frizzing my hair out really bad. But when I want to do a slick back bun, a slick back updo, or whatever, I would use this for the moisture, and then I will put my harder holding gel on top, my Eco Gel or my smoothing gel or whatever gel I use to slick my hair back to get it sleek, okay? And that will keep that gel from getting too hard. It will keep my hair moisturized. It will protect my edges and all that. So I really do like this. It added a little bit of shine. This is really good. So that's what I use this for the most. Not so much for styling, but you could. I used it more for moisture. When I knew my hair would be like that for a few days and I wanted long-lasting moisture, I use this. So this is really good. I also will keep in my rotation the Nature's Little Secret Irish Moss Styling Cream. If you haven't tried it, I'd say pick it up, give it a try. Actually, this is what's in my hair. I blew out my hair recently and was doing some braid outs or whatever, and I added this to it for the braid out. My hair is still moisturized now, although it looks frizzy. It doesn't feel dry at all. It might look dry, but it doesn't feel dry. It feels nice and moisturized. I've only applied it once, and I've had my hair blown out for a while. So this is really good. It's light. It's I mean, it's thick, but it's not, I'm saying it's light where it's not weighing my hair down. My hair still has movement. If I take this down, it still has movement. It's just big. So it's not real heavy or with a whole lot of heavy butters and oils just caked on my hair. It doesn't feel like that. So this is good. I like this. And you can use this for twist outs and braid outs, which I have. You can use this as a moisturizer under gels or whatever. I have not quite used it like that. So I still want to use it like that, but I definitely used it for twist outs and stuff, and I like it. I'd keep this in my rotation. And then I'd also keep in my rotation the As I Am Double Buttercream. I haven't showed you guys this for a while, but it is good. If you like Sally's, if you like As I Am products, this is a good one. It packs a lot of moisture. And I use this under gels. I used to use this under my Ecos and stuff like that to soften the hold. So this was really good. I use this under the smoothing gel for twist outs, moisture for days. So this is another one that I will pick up if I needed something really quickly and I knew that I could find this one. These, like I said, this one is readily available, I believe. This one, you might be able to find it. You might have to order it. But I'm trying to give you guys a variety. And then last but not least is the Shea Moisture Curl Enhancing Smoothie. I have it downstairs. That's going to be in my rotation. It's in my bathroom now because I like it. I want it close at hand when I need something when I'm doing my hair down there. That's another one that goes really well under gels. It's actually good just to, again, smooth your hair back for that moisture, and then put, you know, the gel on top or the mousse on top. Is good for twisting and things like that. So again, if you're not opposed to Shea Moisture, the Shea Moisture Curl Enhancing Smoothie is really good in my opinion. So some people have said that the formula has changed and asked now that. I don't know if it's changed or not. I don't keep track of it like that. Right now, I still like it. So if it has changed, it hasn't changed enough for me to see a difference. But that doesn't mean that it hasn't. Everybody is different now. There are some things that I know have changed because it doesn't work the same, but that's not one of them. So yes, those are my creams. Again, this is not an exhaustive list, guys. I got a lot of stuff, and it was hard for me to narrow this stuff down. And I'm probably, when I'm looking now, I'm like, man, I should have added that, and you know, but I can't keep adding or this video gonna be long, okay? So if I have to redo it in a few months or whatever, I can redo it. Or maybe not a few months, maybe next year I'll redo it, and I'm sure that some things will change a little bit. But yeah, those are my creams. Now let's go ahead and talk about gels. Gels that you're gonna see in my rotation. If I was not a content creator, but you came to my house, you're definitely gonna see this at my house as a gel. This is the Aunt Jackie's Grapeseed Ice Curls Glossy Jelly. Love it. Ever since I tried it, I loved it. That is why this will be in my rotation, because they work well together, and that is why this will be in my rotation, because this makes a great wash and go. This gel goes on smooth. It gives you just enough volume. It gives you clumped curls. I love the way it plumps my curls. It gives you the definition you want. The definition lasts for the days that you want. It gives you shine. I have a video. Go look at it. This is good. You can find it on the ground. As long as they keep making it, I'm going to keep buying it. I really, really, really like this gel. Okay. Another one that was similar to this was the African Pride. This I like better than the African Pride. The African Pride has a harder hold. I would show it to you, but I don't have it on hand. I'm out of it. So that's another one, the African Pride gel. If you want something that is very affordable, I think that's like $5 at Sally's. You can pick it up, get the hold that you want, but it's more drying. This is a more moisturizing gel. That's a little bit more drying, so make sure you use something very moisturizing under that one. But that one's a good too. But if I had to make my choice, it's going to be this one. Okay. The next one that's going to be in my rotation is going to be the Nature's Little Secret Ochre Curl Defining Gel. So this is more of a cream gel, and I love it. It gives me the fullness that I want. I like a lot of volume with my wash and goes, and this gives it to me. And it's cream, so I don't get any crunch. I get a soft, fluffy wash and go that I don't mind putting my hands in. I really like this, okay? This pairs well with the leave-ins from Nature's Little Secret, so I know that I can get a good wash day when I use those products together. So this is definitely going to be in my rotation as well. Again, guys, I'll have all this stuff linked. I do have a discount code to this, okay? The next gel is going to be the BodyWorks Smoothing Gel. I recently tried this and I really like it as well. Okay, this is another one that's going to give me nice fluffy wash and go. It feels like nothing is on my hair. It just feels like healthy, soft hair that has some curls to it. That's what this one does for me. So I'm definitely going to keep this in my rotation because, of course, I love the co-wash. I love the leave-in. They go together, okay? So this is going to be in my rotation as well. So I know that I can get me a good, soft, fluffy wash and go. So this one and the okra are going to give me similar looks. And then the ice curls is going to give me a little bit more defined look, okay? And then last but not least, I'm going to have one of the Ecos in my rotation. And the Eco of choice would be the Eco 10 times moisture. It is a green one. It is not the olive oil one. It is the 10 times moisture one. I like that one. I feel like it gives me the definition that I want. And it's not as hard, even though it says a 10, a whole 10, it's not as hard as the Crystal and the Eco Olive and some of the other Ecos. So I like that. It gives me the definition. It gives me the longevity without the really hard crunch. It does give me some hold, but it doesn't give me the hard crunch. So I definitely would have that in my rotation as well. So the Eco and the ice curls going to give a similar look. They're going to be found on the ground. And then the Nature's Little Secret and the Eden BodyWorks Smoothing Gel are going to give a similar look to each other in a similar hold. So yeah, so those are my gels that you definitely probably would see in my house. If I was not a content creator or a YouTuber and kept buying products, I probably would just continue to buy the ones that I mentioned with a change here and there depending on, you know, if ingredients change, if something gets discontinued or whatever. So it's not a lot, it's enough. It's it's 2 to 4 products in each category. That way if one is out, I got another one to pull from. So that's why I gave you those choices. But yeah, guys, that's it. I didn't really go into pre-poos, edge controls, and oils, and that is because I don't use those that often. I do have some, but it's not something that I use all the time. So if I run out of those, I may not repurchase those. So that wouldn't be something that would always be in my rotation. Okay, I will say that. If you want to know what oil I do like, I like the bread oil. It's very light, and I like the Camille Rose Cocoa Nibs oil. So those are two oils that I like. I do have on hand, but once they're gone, I don't know that I would repurchase those. Okay. And then for edge control, I definitely like the curls edge controls because they're soft and they don't leave a white cast. And then I like the BodyWorks Control Edge Glaze. That's what I have on hand. So those are the edge controls that I have on hand, and I like both of those, and they don't flake on me or leave a white cast. Do they last 24 hours? No, probably not, but I'm not looking for that. So that's why I didn't really want to talk about edge controls, but those are what I have. Once I run out of those, will I buy more? Probably not. If I did buy edge control, it would be the Curls brand. And if I bought an oil, it probably would be the Cocoa Nibs if I bought one. But I got so many oils here that I don't use now, so I don't see myself having to buy any oils anytime soon. So there you go. But yeah, guys, that's it. Battery's getting ready to go out, so I'm going to talk fast. I hope you liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and guys, I will see you in my next one. And jot down below in the comments if you were what would always be in your rotation if you were not a content creator. If you're a content creator watching me, and if you're not a content creator, let me know anyway what is in your rotation all the time that you couldn't live without. Okay. All right, guys, I'll see you in my next video. Bye.